Alright everybody, welcome back. Today I've got something a little bit different. It's basically going to be sort of a throwback to how I used to do the Ranger Ops. I've already pre-built the majority of the AO I've got here, but I'm having a semi-serious bug, so I'm going to have to delete a lot of it. The bug is all the guys that I had down already, when I try to rotate them to look the right way, they won't look the right way. They keep rotating back to what direction is that? Like northwest. So that means I pretty much have to delete all the live units that are already here and replace them all. But the big challenge of building this mission was getting all the buildings and stuff where I wanted them, so that's not going to be an issue. So let's go through and delete all these guys, and of course I can't select them all at once. I can select them all at once, I just couldn't earlier for some reason. Delete. Delete. And then, where's this guy? Delete. For whatever reason, I can't delete the vehicles. I can't even move the vehicles. So what am I going to do? Going to destroy them, then delete them. So basically, the whole op is going to be that this airfield has been overtaken by the new faction that we're going to be fighting against, which is the CSAT alternative, and our mission is going to be to seize the airfield. And this town is also going to be garrisoned, and the town over here is going to be full of civilians. So what I have to do is build the airfield up, which I've already put almost all the defensive emplacements. I don't think I'm going to put anything else. I put a big tower and the ATC and a bunch of little OP towers around the edges and some tent hangars and some built up areas, and now I just have to repopulate it all. I had it half populated. I can't move it, so I can't delete it, so I have to destroy it, which set its fuel, health, and armor at 0. For some reason destroys this thing, but its destruction model is the same. So, whatever. Hopefully those corpses go away, because I can't get rid of them. And these things they're static weapons. They were supposed to be on top of the ATC, but instead they're stuck down here. And what did I do earlier? Remote control. And then get out. Alright. Then delete it. That does work. Okay. Do it again on this weapon. Get out. Leave this guy right here. I don't know if he'll actually stay there. And delete it. Health armor 0. Alright, so we have no more red markers. So I'm good to start repopulating it. And much like I used to do in the Ranger Ops, I'm going to do all this manually. So let's get started. I'm pretty sure these corpses should auto-delete. There's a script on the server that's supposed to do that. If they don't, it'll just get some, what the fuck? It's nothing serious. So first thing, CSAT, alternative, let's minimize CSAT. And we're going to go cars, HMG, park it on these guys' corpses because fuck them. Set the fuel to 0. I don't want these vehicles moving. I will have patrolling vehicles later. And then infantry. We'll do riflemen. An auto rifleman in the tower. And then a CLS in the bottom. So we'll have him kneeling in the bottom. Kneel, okay. And you'll notice that I used to do all this in MCC 3D editor, but now I do it kneel, okay. Now I do it with Zeus because Shay, the guy who makes MCC, has pretty much made it Zeus the default instead of the MCC 3D editor the default. And we're going to do that same thing at all the roadblocks. I think I've got 5 or 6 total roadblocks. Okay, I think that's all of our roadblocks going in. So now I'm going to populate all these little OP towers, and I'm going to be populating them with 1 rifleman and 1 auto rifleman each. And I think I've got, let's see, I've got a few. I think I need more. I know I accidentally put 1 there, and it needs to be where actually I need to delete it because I think it's having the same problem as the men, and when I move its rotation, it snaps back. Let's see. Yeah, it snaps back. So let's delete it. I'm going to have to put another one down. So empty. Actually, let's see if I can copy and paste. So copy, paste. Now can I re-angle it? Looks like yes. Crap. Something you got to watch out with Zeus is it likes to, if you copy and paste something, it still has the last thing that you put down selected as well when you try to rotate it. Yeah, this one's messed up too, so put another one down. Make sure it's not floating. It's facing the right way. Alright, now let's get this one facing the right way. Close enough. Get it on the ground. Alright, and before I do that, let's put this bad boy back over here. It's going to be Op4. Armored. Tigris is the airfield defense. Sets fuel to 0 also. I hope the turret can still work with the fuel at 0, but if not, that'll help out the guys who are assaulting the airfield. Because this thing is deadly and it's got a clear line of sight all the way up. So it could potentially screw everyone over. Now let's start placing these guys down. So what I'll do is I'll place the rifleman and the auto rifleman. Now copy and I did the same mistake. I copied those guys and then pasted, and I didn't deselect the original guys. So I rotated them, and I have no idea where they went. They went over here. So let's get them back to where they're supposed to be. Copy. east. Make sure you unselect. Get this thing rotated the right way. And now let's populate this little base. So I don't know how many people are actually showing up, so I'm just going to do a light population of the base, and then as more people show up, I'll keep on adding, more patrols around the area. So for now, I'm just going to put one auto rifleman in each one of these towers, and then 2 riflemen in each one of these bunkers. And then I'm going to put a few guys and an officer in this building, and then just a few guys in this building. And that's pretty much everything I had for this area earlier. Yeah, and you can see I've already got all the ambient vehicles down, and the helicopter here, and the aircraft over here. So the last thing I'm going to build up before the actual mission starts is I'm going to put those static weapons back up here, and then I'm going to fill this tower up. And that's going to be it. So let's do that. Once again, it's going to be mostly riflemen. So I don't want you guys grouped. And this is how you do stuff with MCC now. So I want him remove all his weapons, add, make hostage. And make hostage also means, it's someone you can capture. So make hostage, add, and then hit OK. Oh. He's supposed to be standing, but okay. You can do this also. We're just going to assume that the script is working, but he's changed faction to civilian now. I'm going to put someone in here with him. There we go. Okay, and lastly, we'll populate this tower, and then I'm going to be done for this portion of the video, and the actual op, where I'm only going to be controlling Zeus, will be tomorrow's video, but you're going to have a good idea of the setup. Okay, why are you guys dead? Did that happen anywhere else? Does not look like it. We'll have another officer in here. Let's just put all the guys we're going to put in here. We'll put, let's say, 10 guys. Now my frames are starting to get a little choppy, but it should be good. That should be everything. So now the base is populated. All the static weapon or static items are down. Static meaning they're not going to move, meaning the defenses, the roadblocks, and whatnot. That's right, I did want to put a weapons cache somewhere over here. So there's our little ammo cache. And that should pretty much be everything. So we've got everything fortified for a base amount of guys. We'll assume and hope that at least 2 squads worth of guys will show up, but we might have a full op. I'm not going to put the patrols down yet. Actually, fuck it. Let's go do it. So MCC. There we go. MCC. And so we can see all the pre-placed guys that I have, and there's the town. And I said I was going to fill this with civilians, but my frame rate is starting to get pretty low. So I might have to nix that. But what we will do is we'll create 2 zones. We'll create 1 zone around the entirety of the airfield. And then we'll create another zone around the town. For the airfield, we want CSAT alternative, and we'll wait for that to update. Then we want spawn, groups, infantry, arid, and we want some teams. We want them on, we'll do 2 teams on aggressive and 2 on defensive, so 1, 2 on aggressive, 1, 2 on defensive. And we'll also do a vehicle. So units, vehicles, HMG on defensive. No, we'll put them on aggressive. Aggressive, spawn and zone. And so that's 4 fire teams plus a vehicle patrolling in there. And now we'll do the same in the town. So make sure you have the proper zone selected, which you just click on it now, which is nice, except for some reason it keeps trying to move the zone on me when I do this. Once again, spawn and zone. Go to groups. Fire teams. 2 on aggressive. And then 2 on defensive. And that's the whole mission for now. So we'll see how many people show up, and we'll go from there. So I hope you enjoyed watching the setup for this mission, and tomorrow will be the mission itself.
I don't have eyes.
He's about to pop out. You see where that tree just went down?
Yep, got it.
Catching off. Fire in the hole, fire in the hole, fire in the hole.
That's all a good night.